Imagine a laptop that can power 3 screens at once, juggle AI-heavy tasks without a stutter, and still have battery life to spare after a full day of work. That's not a sci-fi fantasy. That's the Qualcomm Snapdragon X series in action. Today, we're diving into the real-world demos of this groundbreaking laptop, exploring how its AI muscle and raw performance could change the game for creators, musicians, and everyday users alike. Stick with me, because this isn't just another tech review. It's a front-row seat to the future of computing. Let's kick things off with a demo that caught my eye: multi-screen mayhem. Picture a single laptop hooked up to 3 external monitors, each running a beast of an application. On one screen, there's a local AI tool called Anything LLM, where you can dump a pile of data, like documents or spreadsheets, and chat with an AI that digs through it to answer your questions. Think of it as your personal research assistant, minus the coffee runs. The second screen is firing up Blender, a 3D rendering program that's notoriously demanding, churning out high-res images from simple text prompts. And the third, it's tackling DaVinci Resolve, a video editing powerhouse with real-time color grading in full swing. You'd expect a setup like this to bring most laptops to their knees, fans screaming, frames dropping, maybe even a blue screen of death. But the Snapdragon X series? It didn't even flinch. The secret sauce here is Qualcomm's X Elite chip, paired with a dedicated neural processing unit, or NPU. While the CPU kept the 3 screens humming and handled peripherals like mics and speakers, the NPU took on the AI workloads, like generating those Blender images, hitting 100% usage without dragging the system down. It's like having a tag team duo in the ring. The CPU manages the basics, while the NPU steps in to knock out the heavy AI punches. For someone like me, who's seen laptops buckle under less, this level of multitasking is downright impressive. Now, let's zoom in on that AI magic, because it's where the Snapdragon X series really flexes. In the Blender demo, the user typed a prompt, "sports car, red 4K," and boom, the screen lit up with a jaw-dropping image of a crimson speed machine, gleaming with realistic shadows and detail. Back in the day, pulling off something like that meant hours of tweaking models or outsourcing to a cloud server. But here, the NPU crunched it locally in seconds, no internet required. It's not just fast, it's transformative. Imagine you're a designer pitching concepts to a client. Instead of sketching for hours, you type a few words, hit enter, and watch their jaw drop. That's the kind of workflow shift AI promises, and Qualcomm's delivering it right out of the box. But it's not all about visuals. The Snapdragon X series also showed off its chops in a live music production setup, and this one hit close to home for me. I've dabbled in audio editing, and latency is the enemy. 2 musicians, one on piano and one on guitar, fed their sounds into a Dell XPS 13 running the X Elite chip, with Ableton Live capturing every note in real time. No delays, no hiccups, just pure, instant playback. The waveforms danced across the screen as they played, ready for edits on the fly. For anyone who's ever lost a perfect take to lag, this is a dream come true. Whether you're a bedroom producer or a live performer, the ability to process audio streams without a stutter feels like a superpower. And it's not just for music. Think streaming, podcasting, or even gaming voice chats. This laptop's got the ears to match its eyes. Then there's the audio trick that had me grinning. An app called Moz, powered by that same NPU, pulling a singer's voice out of a YouTube video in real time. 1 second you're hearing the full track, the next it's just the instrumental. Or flip it, and you've got an a cappella vocal. It's like peeling apart a song layer by layer, all handled on device with the NPU spiking to full throttle. Sure, it's fun for karaoke nights, but the implications go deeper. Musicians could remix tracks without studio-grade gear, content creators could snag clean audio for projects, and even casual users could play sound engineer for a day. I've messed with audio filters before, and getting this kind of precision usually means pricey software or a beefy desktop. Seeing it run smoothly on a laptop, NPU feels like a sneak peek at where tech's headed.
And let's not skip the practical stuff: battery life. Qualcomm's got a legacy of squeezing every drop out of a charge from their phone chips, and they've brought that expertise to the Snapdragon X series. The demo didn't give hard numbers, but the claim was bold: battery that lasts longer than your workday. They even threw in a cheeky visual of a skeleton waiting for it to die, still plugged into a live laptop. Hyperbole aside, it's clear this thing's built to endure. I've lugged power bricks to cafes one too many times, so the idea of a laptop that keeps up with a marathon editing session or a beachside workcation is mighty appealing. It's not just about power, it's about freedom. So, what's Qualcomm's big play here? They're not just tossing another chip into the ring with Intel and AMD. They're redefining the fight. The Snapdragon X series is all about AI PCs, and they're going all in. From the high-end X Elite to the budget-friendly X Plus and X series chips, every model packs a 45 TOPS NPU. That's trillions of operations per second dedicated to AI, whether you're spending $600 or $1,500. Most brands gatekeep fancy features for their premium tiers, but Qualcomm's democratizing it. Everyone gets the AI goods. Their pitch is simple. As AI apps and Windows features evolve, these laptops will be ready, no matter your budget. That's a forward-thinking move, because right now, AI's still finding its footing in PCs. We've got image generation and audio tricks today, but tomorrow, maybe smarter virtual assistants that learn your habits, or video editors that suggest cuts based on your style. The NPU's potential is a blank canvas, and Qualcomm's betting it'll be a masterpiece in a few years. For now, it's a solid foundation, fast, efficient, and packed with possibilities. As someone who's tested my share of tech, I'll say this. The Snapdragon X series feels like a turning point. It's not perfect. The AI ecosystem's still growing, and some apps might not fully tap that NPU yet. But what it does brilliantly. The seamless multitasking, the creative boosts, the promise of all-day power. It's a package that's hard to ignore. For creators who live in Blender or Ableton, or anyone who wants a laptop that's ready for the next wave of tech, this could be your next obsession. Qualcomm's not just building laptops, they're building a vision. The Snapdragon X series blends raw performance with AI smarts in a way that feels fresh, practical, and honestly, exciting. It's a glimpse of a world where your laptop doesn't just keep up, it pushes you forward. And that, folks, is a story worth watching unfold.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell to the latest update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end, and see you in the next video.